Never mind. Maybe Wakar, you could go first. We could hop back to Mula.
I think he's AFK, so just someone else can speak first.
Yeah, hello guys. Hello guys. This is Vakar. Uh, well, I don't have any NFT journey yet because I'm quite new to this space. But I have been I've been an Amazon guy, and I've been doing Amazon businesses for quite a while now. And I'm just moving new to the NFT space, and I don't have any NFT journey yet because I'm quite new to this space. And I mean, following some of the guys here. The community is amazing for the operations, and as this is my first project, and I'm not here for any whitelist or any kind of vigilante for now, but I'm just here to make some new connections and just love to listen you guys and just love to know about the NFT space. How does it work? And I mean, how do you guys interact? And I mean, how do you guys help each other? The community so far is quite, I mean, helpful, and I've been followed by some of the guys, and they are helping me a lot in getting I mean, getting know about the NFT space and all this stuff for now.
Yeah, I mean, you said that you are new, so feel free to ask questions and feel free to be as a speaker or as a listener. You can learn a lot of things. I'm sure you can learn a lot of things from these Twitter spaces. Because personally, I also learned a lot of things being on VCs. I mean,
Yeah.
at that time when we joined, on the NFTs, there wasn't really these Twitter spaces that common. We only had one option, that was VCs. So I learned a lot of things on VCs. So I'm sure you have a much better opportunity with these Twitter spaces. You can learn a lot. So yeah, I'm glad that you came up and shared a few words. Thank you, man.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do for a while now because I've been listening to you guys and get to know, I mean, what's going on in the VCs, and I mean what you guys are talking about. So after that, I'm just looking for some guys who can help me out, and I'm just looking forward to make some good connections who can help me out in getting to know about NFTs and how does they work. Well, I mean, I know the basics, but I mean, to get, I mean, to move forward in the NFTs, I just need to have some good friends. I mean, who can, I mean, some seniors of the space maybe, who can just help me out in moving forward in the NFTs.
For
Yeah, no problem, man, no problem. I mean,
If you
if
have
you
any
ever feel
questions,
like,
just shoot it up right now. We all can answer.
yeah,
Yeah,
and apart from that, you can always DM me. If you have any question, any help, I would love to help, because I know how it feels when you're early. It feels overwhelming, right? When I was early, I was really feeling overwhelming with all these new terms, like even those simple terms like mint. I didn't know what is a mint when I joined NFT space. Then I didn't know what's this whitelist, or I didn't know what's a reserve list. I didn't know what's the public mint price, whitelist price. I mean, there's so many. I mean, these are some basic things, right? I mean, nowadays it's like really common. Everyone knows it. But back then, when I joined in, these simple terms really was overwhelming to keep in mind all of these things. So yeah, if you have any question, you can just shoot a DM, no problem.
yeah, sure, I'll be doing that.
Okay, so thank you again, and let's move to our next speaker, Brandy.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, good morning to you.
Good morning.
good
Hey,
morning.
I just wanted to elaborate on what you were saying. You're right, because I've been in the NFT space for probably about a year now. I got in it when we were, the pandemic had just started and we were all staying home. And I was lucky enough that my first one, 'cause I didn't know anything really, my first one that I got into did like 10x, back then till now. For 36 hours. Okay, for the whole weekend, just chatting and spamming. And then they were like the ones who, do it the most, or I guess were worthy enough to get it. It was crazy.
Yeah, and the invite thing and the leveling thing was really irritating, because I have to, back then, I didn't really had any connections as well in the NFT space, because I just joined in, right? And then a project, I still remember the name, a project named Squiggles, that was I don't know, Rockpool or something. And
Yeah, that's funny
yeah,
because I was an original Squiggles member. I was like the OG of it, and then
Same.
like, yeah,
so
it was so weird because it like they claimed quote unquote back then that spammers had gotten into their Discord. So I was like, oh, that sounds kind of sketchy. But hell, when I came back, it was crazy. It blew up.
yeah, and their one of their requirements was inviting 40 people. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, I cannot invite 4 people. What are you talking about, 40? And then, I mean, that was really, I mean, that was really messed up back then. I mean, it really made no sense. And they had this huge following in Discord. I mean, their chat used to run all the time. And because how did it grow? It grew through all the bots and it grew through all the invites. It was not really any organic. And then the rock thing happened. I mean, it was meant to happen. So, but yeah, I feel bad for those people who actually minted on the public Dutch auction, and that through for 1 Ethereum, or so a point, yeah, for 1 Ethereum for a squiggles. I mean, that's I really feel bad for those people, who lost their money in such projects.
Yeah, yeah, that's what and that's what was so crazy is that I left it after the first weird thing happened, right? And it wasn't that big yet. And then when I came back, everybody was like, "Oh, hey, we don't see OGs here much, but there's a reason."
And
There's a
about
reason we weren't there anymore.
squiggles, I remember there was I mean, the mod there, and I asked him like, because I was so new, I asked him like, how to get whitelist here. He said that it's all written there with the requirements and this and that. And I'm like, okay, so if I don't do the requirements, I won't be getting whitelist. He said, no, no, you can do one more thing. You just drop some 3,000 messages, and then stay active in the VCs all day. I mean, if you I mean, you don't have to chat after 3,000 messages. Just do 3,000 messages and just stay active on the VCs. I mean, you don't even have to talk on the VC. You just stay there, and I will recommend you. And I'm like, he talking about 3,000 messages as if it's a piece of cake. I mean, yo, how am I supposed to do a 3,000 messages? I mean, I was still new then. And then I left. I mean, I'm like, okay, I'm not doing, because I was seeing people who are doing 5,000, 7,000, 6,000 messages on that server and still not get it. And I'm like, yo, I cannot do this.
Well, another one that I wasn't in, but I saw the super hype for was Pixelmon, and that is so insane what happened at the end.
Oh yeah, Pixelmon. But Pixelmon, I think, might survive, unlike Squiggles, because the thing with Squiggles was they had rugged six other communities before, like jumping into Squiggles,
Yeah,
and they had a lot of problems. Firstly, it was a derivative of Doodles, and Doodles
yeah.
didn't want them to rug our community by copying them, because most derivatives unfortunately are rugs in itself.
Mhm.
So then on mint date, I was actually whitelisted for Squiggles, so I know this. So on mint date, someone dropped a huge documentary. They had an assignment to
Yeah, yeah,
find out.
it's a 60-page document. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
it
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
60-page documentary exposing how this particular team has been doing 6, 7 rugs in the past, and it dropped literally 1 hour uh, after the mint started. So people were minting at 1 ETH. All right, and the reason why they were minting in the first place is the main team had multiple wallets and they were using their own funds to show that hey, this is selling out at 1 ETH, so you have to jump into FOMO.
Yeah,
And then people realized it, and OpenSea even took them out of. I mean, they delisted them from OpenSea, and so a
yeah,
lot of people lost money on that. But whereas Pixelmon, right, they doxed themselves. The founder is doxed, if I'm not wrong. So there's no chance in hell that he can run away from this project. He, in fact, it's a 21-year-old kid, so he's hiring a few other
Yeah, but
prominent.
Pixelmon was pretty bad.
Yep, that literally sucked out a lot of liquidity from the market. It triggered that bear run that we had in March to an extent. Of course, moonbirds came in for the save, um, but now we're again in a bear market because of recession. Hopefully, we see a mini bull run, which is most likely possible because I'm noticing that correlation that we used to have back in November, like crypto up, NFTs down. So now crypto is down, so NFTs are going up. Like I'm holding 15 NFTs right now, and out of 15, 13 of them have gone up in terms of ETH value. So people are actually realizing, hey, this particular NFT is costing only 100 USD for me, so maybe I should invest in it. And a lot of projects are pumping like crazy. I think I saw Three Landers a couple of days back at 0.33, and they are already at 6, sorry, zero point 0.6. So yeah, the NFT market is maturing towards, like, a healthier cycle. And it, some people will say Dune analytics show that it's only 20 million per day or 30 million per day, but no one's taking the factors that, like, a couple of months back when we used to have 100 million um, trading volume, ETH was triple the time it was, I mean, triple the value it was right now. It was
Yeah,
3,200 USD, and now it's 1,000, like, yeah, 1,100 USD, right? So we have to consider that 100 million then is equal to 33 million now per day, and we're still having 21, 22 million volume per day, which is, I think, in all honesty, it's not a bad sign for NFT market.
yeah, that's nicely put, man. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to our next speaker, Gore. Um, can anyone spell it?
Yes, I'm there. I'm there.
Okay, yeah.
How are you today, my guys? Are you good
Doing
or well?
good, man. Doing good, man. How are
I
you?
know. I know everybody. I know everybody in this space. I know Redix. I know Professor Tana. Operation Sin. I have a question for Yildiz. Yildiz, are you there? I don't
Yes,
think
yes,
she's
yes,
there.
I'm here.
Ah, you're
Yes, I'm
there. You're
here,
there. You're
Goro.
there. Are you
Yes.
Lebanese? You are Lebanese.
No, no, I'm Turkish actually.
Ah, okay, okay. Sorry. I thought you were Lebanese. You were
Why
Lebanese.
do why do Ildis has all the questions and we don't? No one asks us questions.
Because we are
I'm
not
kidding.
interesting, bro. We are boring.
Because
Yeah,
we
because
can't
I
we
thought you were
can't do
Lebanese
those
because I
push-ups in the
I
ice, bro. Oh, sorry, Gaurav, go ahead.
no, go ahead if you want.
No, I just said that we just can't do the push-ups in the ice. That's why we don't get asked questions.
Yeah,
Or
so
those
so
yeah,
so
pancakes, Professor.
yeah, we would love to hear your NFT journey. Go.
yes, I had a few questions about Lebanon, but it's not there for the answer. Yes, for the NFT journey, I saw you. I listened to you, and you were speaking about Pixelmon, and obviously the memes of the Kevin Pixelmon were insane, just insane. That was so funny about it. So about my NFT journey, I start to make some profits with a little project which were Zoovers. And if somebody were in Zoovers, we can talk about it. But then I was a little disappointed in the NFT space because I was in projects which was really big in terms of followers. I was in Monoloco, and Monoloco was the project that disappointed me a lot because I thought at the beginning of my NFT space journey that if a project have many followers, you can make profit with it. And I learned some lessons now because I was in some projects with many followers, and the floor price just decreased instantly after the mint. And that was really disappointing. So now I have a different mindset. In the NFT space journey, in my NFT space journey, I don't see it because when I started, I was hoping to be full time in NFT, because I have the time I had the time to be in NFTs, and now I just see like a passion, you know. I support projects because I like those projects. I like the art, and I love to be in the NFT space, be in spaces, looking for projects, etc. So now I see that like a passion, and I think when you have this mindset in the NFT space, when you see that like a passion and not like a job, not a way to make profits, you know, maybe one day you will make profits with NFT. That's my actual mindset. But and that's my last point. Sorry, I am a little long. I won't be long. I saw many posts in Twitter, many tweets with people who didn't seek the waitlist and didn't seek the lucky mints and just trade NFTs. And I think now I have to go to learn that way, because this is how I think you can make profit with NFTs. It's like trading NFTs, looking where are the minting projects, and how to make profit like that. So that was what I wanted to say here. Thanks to bring me up in that space, guys. That's really cool, and I love you all.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you,
Uh,
Guru.
Guru, before my other host, before you comment on Guru's speech, are you French, by the way?
You heard the little accent. It's a little
Yes.
accent. It's just a little accent.
I love that accent. I mean, like it's beautiful. I've heard you speak in other spaces as well. So if there
Thanks.
are like Australian, British, French, I love all those accents. So if you are
Yes.
down here listening, just come up, just say hi, whatever. You don't have to make any sense.
Thank you. It's a beautiful accent. It's a beautiful accent.
Yes.
Me, I like the African. I like the African accent. I was
Yeah,
in the Mamma Mia's space. That space is just insane. I love this space, and I love the accent in this space. You know. So thanks to bring me up in this space. Thank you all.
Guru, before you go, if you want to like start trading NFTs like on the secondary, I'd recommend getting Alpha Discord or something. Like there are
Yes.
a lot of a lot of passes. Like for example, I'm in Gems Only Pass. It's a great group.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
We
you
could.
for sharing your yeah, thank you for sharing your journey. What you saying again?
You can't
No,
hear
no.
me, right? Coach can't hear me.
I was just saying that I can hear perfectly Tana. So Tana, if you want to speak
Yeah,
later, we can DM us. We can DM us, and
yeah,
we could speak. We could
that
speak.
wasn't
We could speak there.
that was what I was saying to everyone, that I don't have an issue. Maybe it's Tana. Tana, what's up? I mean, can you just? I mean, I cannot hear anything. So can you
Everyone can
just
hear me.
disconnect and reconnect? I will pull you up to the course again. No problem on that.
All right.
Okay. So
Heather, what's up, Heather? I saw his hand raised for a bit and then it went down.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
So
How are you doing, guys?
can
How was your day?
It's been really good so far. Um, Vibing in spaces, getting to know the community better. How has your day been?
Mine was also good. I was a little busy, but just got free and thought that I could join the space and discuss some things with you guys. I wanted to discuss two things. That uh, one is public sales and other is alpha groups. First, I will go with public sale. I wanted to ask that how many guys of you have tried to get NFTs in public sale? Like for me, at a time, I can give my time to at least one project at a time. So, like you all know, there are currently three to four projects which I think are good. Mostly of you guys know, like gas and you can say possessed. So I wanted to get them in public sale too, but my experience in public sale is like really bad. Whenever I try to go and catch like all the NFTs are sold in, you can say, 1 to 2 minutes. So
Yep.
I'm not able to get uh, any mint right. It always fails. I know about minting bots, that people use minting bots. So I just wanted to know how's your experience with that.
So